we are in April 2020. With the shelter in place in order, I brought you to my backyard office. So we're going to go over the first quarter investment and commercial property sales for the state of Hawaii. A little recap, a little look into the future, and pick out a couple interesting deals that have gotten done. I'm sure there's at least one of you that's wondering why do you have a tent in your backyard? It serves several purposes, and I'll get to that at the end. So for the first 3 months of 2020, there were 53 sales, a total of $304 million in sales. 9 land deals, 16 multifamily deals, 4 office transactions, 18 retail, and 5 industrial properties that were sold. One of the more interesting ones is a $75 million sale in Waikiki. So $75 million out of the 304. It's a big piece of it. It closed back in January for $75 million. It's what we know as the King Kalakaua Plaza. It used to have Nike Town in it. You may remember that. Likely to be repurposed, about 82,000 square feet, likely to be repurposed or renovated into some type of hospitality product. It has been worked on or planned for several years, and there's still demand for that. In February, a property at 274 Pu'uhale Road, so middle of Kalihi, fee simple property, about 80,000 square feet, sold, used to be Hagedorn Printing. They went out of business. They sold it to a local food distributor who is expanding his business. And then the last one actually just closed in March 20th of 2020. That was at 1121 Bethel, $20 million, kind of office retail building. Little shops and restaurants on the ground floor, transacted between 2 local well-known Honolulu families, so found that kind of interesting. The market for the first quarter trend is about the same as it was the last couple quarters. Decent volume of transactions, not too many big notable ones, and there was lots of liquidity in the market. As we sit here today in April, that has changed, particularly liquidity. So debt is hard to come by, particularly for several property types. Equity at this point in time is kind of sitting out. People who have dry powder are waiting to see what opportunities come and how they might be able to help out with those. So it'll be an interesting remainder of 2020. Definitely we've seen the heights of the market, and now we'll see where it bottoms out or how low it goes or what the changes are, but we'll be here to report it to you and monitor it and have the data for you to help make decisions. The tent. So tent has several uses. One could be for isolation, which we haven't had to use it for that yet. 2, for the kids to play in. And number 3, believe it or not, it makes a good backstop or ball catcher for pitching golf shots in your backyard. Aloha from the Bratton team. You can always find us on the web, our current offerings. Feel free to call, text, or email any questions. If you want any backup data, the specifics on these transactions, happy to help and share it with you. Aloha.